Welcome to Yoga with Cynthia. I'm Cynthia Bialik. I'm both the host and the producer for this program. Irene is with me to join me in the flow of these gentle yoga positions that are going to be for relaxation today. So those of you that have been with us for other shows, some have been yoga for the golfer, some have been yoga to better strengthen your back, yoga flow for stamina, but today is yoga for relaxation. So if you've never participated in yoga because you think you can't because of your wrists, or you feel it just goes too fast, you're not flexible, so you feel uncomfortable in so many of the yoga poses, just throw that all away, because today you are going to be comfortable. And whatever you're not comfortable with, just don't do. But I want you to focus on your breath. That's the most important part of yoga. Not all classes emphasize that, but I'm here to tell you that Hatha yoga means with breath, going at your own pace, letting the breath and the flow of movement be synchronized. So we're going to start in this position today. So open. When you have one leg extended and one leg bent, you have an opportunity to move the pelvic girdle a little bit more, okay? And this is one area that a lot of people are tight with, is the pelvis. It encompasses the psoas muscles. It encompasses the origin of the hamstring. It encompasses the back muscles, the erector spinae muscles. So I want you to put your hands on your waistline, and we're just going to peacefully move around in a circle. Our focus is on breathing, and the breathing is in through the nose and out through the nose. So as we come around, we breathe in and exhale as we fold. Breathe as we come around to the back. Exhale as you fold. Let's do this 4 more times, synchronizing the breath with the movement. Breathe and exhale. And 2 more. Breathe and exhale. And 1 more time. Now this time, let your shoulders fall forward. If you can, let your head drop. Some of you will notice your head comes to the mat, but only do that if you feel comfortable. Wherever you are at this point, continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Now come back up, and we're going to extend the arms in the air. Traction the spine, so we're lifting the rib cage up high. Align your arms with your ears. Keep your gaze straight out in front of you, and we're going to start to hinge at the hip and reach out as far as you can, leading through the crown of your head. Then drop the arms down. Let your head come towards your left leg. Continue your breaths in and out through the nose as we stretch those hamstrings, focusing on stretching the shoulders and the back. If you can, reach around your heel, push your heel into your hands. Four more deep breaths in and out through the nose as we hold that pose, isolating the hamstrings, the calf and the Achilles, your shoulders and your back muscles. Now before we go to the other side, we're going to bend that left knee, and we're going to just drop that left hip out to the side. Some of you may have a little tightness in that hip. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You may not be able to get that leg all the way down, but you're going to place your hands on the inside of that leg, encourage the knee to go down, and just pull your head over your knee. Some of you may be able to fall into the knee all the way. Only go as close to the floor as you feel comfortable. Now we're going to come back up and just bring your knee to your chest. Snuggle that knee in, sliding that right heel up against your left shin, and just bring the head down into your knee. Stretching the back of your neck. Now we're going to be taking that whole sequence in the other direction. So at this time, take your right leg out and bend your left knee. Allow your hips to open. Place your hands on your waistline. And we're going to go for that flow, starting to the left and around to the right. Breathing in and out through the nose as we go. Exhale forward, inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale around. On yourself a little bit more limber as we dynamically move through those movements. One more time. Sweep around. Now come back up. And this time we're going to let those shoulders fall against your legs. Let your head come down. Continue your breaths. Now we're going to come back up and focus on your right leg. Stretch those arms up in the air, lifting the rib cage. Allow the shoulders to relax down. Start to hinge at the hips. Reach towards your right leg and continue to fold down. If you need to, you can plant those hands, just one on either side of your right leg, and bring your elbows down. So your choice. I'll demonstrate this way. If you choose, you're leading with the crown of your head and you're just pulling towards your foot. Try to get that tractioning through the spine rather than trying to round out the back. Don't bounce. You never want to bounce to get there, okay? You're going to stay wherever you feel comfortable and then see if your body releases a little bit and you're able to move those hands a little further forward. So you're just creeping your way out there. 2 more slow breaths as you continue to hold. And we're going to come back to center. Shrug those shoulders. And we're going to slide that right heel in front of the left shin. And again, you may not be able to get that leg all the way down. We're going to turn into that right knee and then just fold there. Now we've been using the pillow to sit on because that helps with pelvic movement. But what we're going to do now is take that pillow out from underneath us, and we're going to stretch the legs out in front, and we're going to pull the pillow inward. Now, if you can do this with your pillow, go ahead. If you have a bolster or the arm, sometimes the sofas have a long cushion at the end of the arm of the chair. That could work too. I want you to support the back. Now we're going to round out the back. So you're going to bring your right elbow onto your left and just let the head drop. And this is a good way to stretch the back of your neck and the shoulders. And now we're going to bring that same folded pillow, or you have a bolster. Again, if you choose to use a bolster, you can do that. But you're going to position yourself in the middle of your mat, and we're going to place that pillow just below the shoulder blades. So you're going to go ahead and slide that pillow up against your shoulder blades. So the shoulders come over, and you're going to drop down the top of the shoulders. So now you feel the rib cage being sent upward. You feel the chest expanding. You're going to bring the arms out to the side and press down into the shoulders. And just relax there. Close your eyes. Focus on deep breathing. See if you can let your belly release. And on every inhale, let the belly rise upward. And on every exhale, let that belly drop. Deep breath in, exhale and down. Deep breath, exhale. Deep breath, exhale. Now continue as you are. Breathing in and out through the nose as you quiet the mind, stretching the belly and the chest and the shoulders. Now we're going to go ahead and bend the knees. You're going to find a 90-degree angle there. Lift your hips up in the air and slide the pillow underneath your buttocks. Okay? And now we're going to raise those legs up in the air and let your blood flow return to the heart. So this temporarily reduces your blood pressure. Wiggle your toes if you feel that they're getting a little numb, if you feel that there's no blood flow remaining in your feet. That can be an issue, especially if the room is cold. So move your feet around a little bit, but primarily we're allowing better circulation to move in and out of your heart. So let's point and flex the feet. You've often in yoga, this is a simple way to invert the body to gain the benefits of the inversion poses of yoga. You get more blood flow and oxygen to your facial muscles, right? Keeping you more youthful. You reduce the amount of spikes, veins in your legs by increasing the that you have the legs up in the air throughout the day. Now let's bring the balls of your feet together and gently make a circle with your heels. You're getting a very gentle massage for the low back. Continue those slow movements, heels moving around. Don't forget about your breathing. Still in and out through the nose. Now go the other way. Two more deep breaths. Now bend your knees once again. Bring those heels down. You're going to take the pillow and now flatten it between your legs. Bring your legs at 90 degrees and roll over to your left. And then open the chest to your right. Adjust the rib cage. Drop into your right shoulder as you look over into your right hand. Slow your breaths. And this is a spinal twist. We call this Mashyasana in yoga, which is the name of a sage. It's really just because of the imagery and the way it looks. But this is a half twist. And because we're doing it with the force of gravity, we're able to twist our body all the way around. Some of you may be able to get your ear to the ground, whatever feels comfortable. Close your eyes. Focus on the relaxation. Now we're going to turn to the other side. So take a moment. Take your gaze straight up. Slowly bring your legs through center. And now roll them over to your right. Let's adjust the spine. Open the rib cage here. And look to the left. Find that 90-degree angle. From heels to hips. And continue those slow breaths. Close your eyes. 4 more deep breaths in and out through the nose. Now bring your legs back through center, and we're going to bring the knees to our chest. Wrap our hands between the hamstrings and your calves, so sneak those hands in there and pull the head up to meet your knees. This is called Apanasana. It's a great stretch for the low back, great stretch for the shoulders and the neck. we're going to move into a pose called Supta Baddha Konasana. It's a reclining Baddha Konasana or butterfly. So we're going to drop our feet down onto the cushion and let your hips open here. Just move side to side across your buttocks. Gently drop those hips. And if you feel more comfortable crossing one ankle over the other, you can do the modified version like this. Sometimes that's a little bit more comfortable on the low back. If you have a very sharp low back curve, a very deep lordotic curve in your low back, doing the modification is oftentimes has its advantages for you. Okay? So let's hold here. Close your eyes and just breathe deeply in and out through the nose. Now we're going to take the left heel down and turn your right knee in. So now we're in internal rotation. Lift your left leg on top of your right. Okay, just encouraging that right hip to fall into internal rotation. Then take your right arm over your head and lay that arm there, stretching the lats on that same side, and roll into the left hip as you bring your knee all the way over. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So take that right heel over your left and encourage the left knee to come down. So we're internally rotating that left hip, rotating the knee down. And as you take that right arm out, bring the left arm over and just hold there. Continue your slow breaths. Now when we perform our corpse pose today, we're going to use the pillow underneath our knees. If you have any low back issues, it's oftentimes good if you're going to be lying on a floor to prop up your knees, and that way it releases any tension that you have in your low back. So if you're able to get a cushion at this time, if you don't have one yet, because we're going to hold Savasana. Let's move back into a supine position. Fold that blanket or fold the cushion, whatever you have, and just place it underneath your knees so it props up the knees a bit. Your hips are going to naturally open just a wee bit. Your palms, I want you to rotate those shoulders so your palms are facing upward. So we're getting in the position for Savasana, and I want to take this opportunity before we're fully into the pose to thank you for watching today's program. Until next time, namaste. Enjoy the completion of class in Savasana. Don't forget to breathe.